From the Journal of Snøfrid of Åsbrush. Blessed with invisibility by the ancient spirits of the wastes, we made for the factory at Grello, hoping to find some technology or information that could help us in the coming battle. We were able to infiltrate with relative ease, and to our surprise, found no evidence of the cannibal cult we believed resided within. It seems even out here we are surrounded by lies and misdirection. Without much to go on, we descended into the mines beneath the facility, following the sound of a massive boom that shook the dust from our shoulders. There, Leo was actually able to commune with the spirit attached to him. They are much older than I expected, from before the time of the cataclysm, before the Shining Spire was even built. Oh, what secrets I could learn if only we had the time to sit down and chat. The noise originated from a huge piston being used to mine iron and coal from deep below. I'm not sure that any of this will be useful to us, but everything will be just fine, as long as the machine doesn't suddenly erupt in a raging inferno or anything.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Jester's Court. My name is Casey Reardon. I am your Dungeon Master, and joining me today, as always, we have Rachel Kordell.
Artemis, Alwyn, Kroft.
We have...
Yeah.
Yep, you did. Okay, well, you took too long.
Now my candy's
Gotta be
gone.
on top
That's
of these
what
things.
happens. I'm sorry.
80%. We have Sky Swanson.
Renald DuCane serving up a veggie korma this week with homemade naan. There was a more specific Indian bread that I wanted to reference. I'm going to look it up real fast. Paratha.
Oh, Paratha bread. Yeah.
They're delicious and not too hard to make. They're very fun to make. Recommend trying it yourself.
Paratha-esque.
But keep going.
We have Andrew Frost.
Hey, yo, I play Leo and Velma, apparently.
And we have Jonas Tintenseher.
I could tell from her legs she was going to be trouble. For starters, she had 4 of them, clickety-clacketing on the tile like piano keys. For another thing, she couldn't fit through the door. I wasn't going to ask how she got in the building. The only thing I knew for sure was her name. Snøfrid of Åsbrush.
Snøfrid.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That was beautiful. Oh my god.
Well, I do declare.
I'm honestly quite chuffed that I was expecting like some confused giggles to break out, but the fact that there was just total enraptured silence is very pleasing to me.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
You should do that every time.
My breath was taken away.
Let me see this novel that is getting written.
Next session, can we all do like 50s noir intros?
Sure.
If you remember.
I'm going to remember because we record these all one after another.
Well, our heroes are in a bit of a sticky situation as they have made their way into this central drill chamber. And
In a bit of a Henry's
the drill has exploded.
Situation.
Yeah, well, the glue hasn't been used yet, but the drill has exploded. Fires are going everywhere, and the workers have said, we have to fix this before she finds out.
Oh, the thing itself, like the machine is exploded? I thought the furnaces just went into overdrive somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the furnaces are basically in overdrive, and if they don't stop, this whole place could blow.
Okay, but it hasn't, the like plunger part hasn't exploded.
No, that hasn't exploded off yet. You are correct.
Okay.
And as this situation happens, let's all roll initiative.
Whoa!
Sorry to interrupt.
Is this a little us versus environment?
Yeah, well, you can't attack stuff, so might as well fix the environment,
Casey,
right?
can I take my roll from when we rolled initiative before? I got an 11 before. I got a 1 this time.
Yeah, you can take the 11. I'm fine with you taking an 11.
You are much kinder than I am as a DM.
It's still going to be last. Let's be real here. Leo's got a 47.
No, you know what? I rolled really low this time.
Oh, no.
Maybe I got to Leo.
No, I rolled a 6, so that's 19.
Oh, wow.
I beat you.
Okay.
We're sub 20.
I beat you.
Oh, no, you're not allowed. I take it back.
Oh,
What'd you get, Renald?
22.
22 for
My
Renald.
God.
Yeah, 16 plus 6.
Leo slipped on a banana peel that was
Actually, it was
Discarded
Renald.
by the-
Renald threw a bunch of goop on your shoes.
And you're
while
stuck
you were
in
place.
on your hooves.
Oh no, we're gonna have to reshoe him. Artemis, what'd you get?
Oh, sorry. I got a 10.
A 10. Mm-hmm. All right, Snøfrid doesn't
Also
go last.
No, you know,
taking note of the she and before she finds out.
yeah, before she, I've noted
It's
that.
probably Themis.
she's
if I had
onto
to
us.
Could
gander
be-
a guess.
I'm circling
Well,
it.
the line actually was before she gets wise, which I
Or
love.
gets wise, but yes.
Yeah. Gets wise.
Casey, put me down at 4. I don't deserve. Listen, it's where I belong.
Yeah, down in the dirt like the horse you are.
I rolled intending to have a new initiative, and I should take what I get.
You're a little dirt horse, aren't you?
Little horse girl comes from the dirt.
We can check how the dirt's doing.
Always get Sky with that one.
I mean, I will say above the table, if it was doing first rolls, I would have had 23, so it would have just been Sky.
You mother.
So, each one of these furnaces has gone into overdrives, flames spouting out of them, each in turn just going poof, poof, poof. And the first thing that's going to happen is that Renald is within 5 feet of one of these furnaces as it blows up. So he did go over there and check that out, as did Snøfrid. I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws as the fire just shoots outward.
All right, 17.
17.
Both 17s. Wow.
We do a cool like 80s high five, and it freeze frames.
Oh, exactly, yeah. I was going to say, we dodge in the exact same way despite being a horse and a man. Or not, I guess a
Amazing.
gnome.
You are both going to take 4 points of fire damage as you dodge a little bit of the licking of these flames. Renald, it is going to be your turn at the start of round 1.
Do we have an objective here?
Douse the flames, douse the flames.
Could I, if I cast a spell, it's, let me,
Can't
You're not
attack or
attacking anything,
defend.
you're just putting a fire.
yeah.
Is that attacking a fire?
If we get docked for
don't-
attacking the fire, I'm gonna be mad at Casey.
Could I cast, maybe if I cast, like, shatter on a piece of wall that then the rubble can slide down and put the fire out?
So the machine itself is in the center of this room. That's going to be about 30 feet from any wall. And as I stated before, the walls kind of go up into like a dome, and then there is no ceiling. You are underneath the smokestack of the building
cool.
above you.
Okay, I'm gonna summon my echo. Oh no, the echo won't be invisible. Never mind, we don't do that. We keep the echo hidden. And is there like a fire extinguisher or something?
You can make a perception check.
All right, let's do that. -2 to this roll for a total of 9.
You're not seeing any fire extinguisher in the room, but you haven't really moved at all to get a good look at everything.
Oh, I'm moving around.
With the 9, you still don't see it.
Okay.
It's still not.
All right. They have no safety precautions here. It is horrible.
OSHA died with the cataclysm.
Oisha died with the cataclysm. I heard that was one of the unheard of gods, one of the lesser ones. One of preservation's children's. That is, I yield my time. I don't know what to do.
Okay,
I hold my action. I don't know. I hold my turn.
Sure, you can hold your action.
I wait for instruction.
Okay, well, the first thing that's going to happen at this point is the fire is going to spread. It bursts forth. There are like crates around the room as well, and it is lighting things up. The fire is going to spread 5 feet outward from each one of the 3 furnaces. And I will need Renald and Snøfrid to make another, this time, Constitution saving throw, as the heat from this fire is getting a little bit too much.
Another 17.
Okay.
17.
10 for Renald. Roll a 4.
Okay. Renald, you are going to take 8 points of fire damage, and Snøfrid, you are going to take 4.
Okay.
At the end of Initiative 20, that will be Leo.
I mean, I'm just standing here at the generators, and I just see this gnome in front of me just go on fire according to, the things in front of me.
Yeah, he is not doing well right now. He has just been caught on fire. One of the workers who was standing near one of the furnaces as this thing like lit up, and he is flames are all over him.
Oh no. You said there are crates nearby? I mean, can I just look through those, try to find an extinguisher or something? See if I have more luck than Sky?
How dare you?
Yeah, it will take your action to look through all, like, open a crate and look through it.
I mean, that's very fair. There's literally nothing else I can do. So,
Okay.
wow, that's not that great. 12.
You open the crate up and it just seems to be full of ore.
Oh, should be damned.
Bonus action, just run around and scream. I don't know.
Don't scream.
No, not actually scream. But... yeah, no, there's nothing else I'm capable of.
Okay. Leo, you search through these crates, looking to see if you can find any sort of fire extinguisher or anything to help you put out these flames, but you don't find anything. On initiative count 15, you can see that some of the stalactites are getting a little bit loose from the ceiling, and some of them start falling. And I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
I'm pretty good at those.
Oh, 24, baby. That's pretty good.
That's nice, Renald.
I only got a 12.
12 isn't great, Leo.
But I take half damage anyway.
Okay.
Evasion, finally!
I got a 13.
15.
Okay. 15. All right, Artemis and Leo, you are going to take the full 5 damage, 5 bludgeoning damage,
Ouch.
and
rough.
Leo, you're going to take half, so everybody else takes 2. All right, Artemis, it is your turn.
We're kind of just going every man for themselves, I guess.
Seems like it.
Okay. Well, I'm very excited to use this spell, which I realize would have helped in the last episode, but I'd like to cast Meld with Stone, and
Okay.
I would like to go into the floor.
Okay, you're just going to wait this out in the floor?
Do you have
I'd like to
other,
just leave.
other elemental spells that could be good against a fire, perhaps?
Maybe something that removes
Maybe a
air
meld
or
with
adds
water?
or
A meld with the water you create?
No, I do not have anything useful.
is there a
Wondering
shut
if
up
I-
button?
Maybe I should just throw the sticky goo in there.
You know, I mean, you can't polymorph into a Pokemon, right? Not applicable. You can't just go Squirtle
they don't
on this
exist
shit.
in this world, so no.
Become a feraligator.
Ooh, based.
Yeah. If I can't make anything that also functions as a fire hose, this seems like my best bet. I guess. So I guess that's just what I will do. But I would like to move to a wall area.
Okay.
And while you're in the stone, you can't sense what's going on outside, but I'd like to leave my head sticking out.
Oh no.
Like my face.
Okay, sure.
Just so I can see.
Yep. You're just going to hang out in the rock.
Until I can think of something a little bit more useful, but at the very least I have this prepped for future use. It lasts for 8 hours.
Great. You are in the rock, letting everybody else handle this. All right, Snøfrid,
I
bottom
can't-
of the order.
There's nothing I can do. What am I gonna do?
Is there a way to shut the doors to the furnaces and whatnot?
Do they have grills?
The furnaces do have grills, however, you can't just smother the fire. You might be able to stop it from spreading a little bit, but it's going to hurt the machine if you just slam it shut now.
Could I take my turn?
Yeah, you held your turn.
All right, I've got a plan here. None of you are gonna like it. I
Oh no.
go to this guy over here,
No.
still invisible.
Who is this guy?
And
Okay, the guy
Where
who's
is
on
that?
fire up north.
I go north. I go to the
northern
northmost
furnace.
fire, and I talk to this little gray dwarf-looking dude. Anyway, I talk to this guy, and I say outside, I am the angry ghost of the machine. How do you turn me off?
He screams in pain as he is on fire.
Okay, but how to stop this? How? No, calm down. Stop. Calm. Okay, healing word.
He's still on fire.
Okay,
It's just,
that didn't.
his pain is
It just doesn't hurt as much.
All right. Now we've. This guy's no help.
Never
I
did
shout
know.
out to everyone else.
Jeez.
Oh
I gonna shove him out of the fire.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, will that
Is
count
that
as
an
an attack? Is that... I'm saving a man's
He's not
life.
doing harm. That's true. He is.
Make
I'm
a persuasion check.
He's doing the
That's
opposite.
Okay, then. Am I rolling with Renald's stats or Sky's stats?
Renald.
Okay, then.
I also am going to need you to make another Constitution saving throw as you have to enter into that fire and that heat.
Well, my persuasion is +8, and I rolled an 18, so that's 26, baby.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
You shove him out of the fire.
Yep, shove him out of the fire, and then I take a 5-foot step. Should be the last of my movement to get out of the flame.
Are you going to make
shove
that
him.
Constitution saving throw
Yep,
for me?
We'll do that too. Don't worry. Watch this. 11, baby. Oh, no.
All right, you are going to take 7 points of fire damage.
Ow. All right, well, I saved this guy's life.
But he
so-
has been pushed down onto the ground and starts rolling.
All right.
All right, at the very, very bottom of the order, the 2 workers who were over by the crates are going to start running towards the tunnel. They are shouting for help as the other 2, the one who Renald has just pushed out of the flame, is going to continue rolling on the ground, while the other one is going to rush over to the far western wall, and he is going to grab what looks like a fire extinguisher.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Lord.
You were on the other side of the machine.
God.
You got a 9 also.
You also rolled a 9.
Are there more over there?
It doesn't look like there's a ton over there, no.
Doesn't look like there's a ton, so there are more.
There might be
Just
another
that'll
one
help.
over there.
Okay.
All right, that is going to bring us to the top of round 2.
Can I go?
Oh, you're right. Sorry, Snøfrid. Renald took his turn over
no, I get
yours,
it,
so I
get it.
apologize.
Listen, Casey, one time I did a dungeon crawl, and I was like, how come you guys aren't taking any damage? I was like, oh, I never put the skeletons in the initiative order. Oops. So they just stood there and were sad. Okay. I don't, above the table, I don't exactly understand what we can do to help here if dampening the fire would damage the machine. Or is it
That's
just
why I went in the wall.
is it just specifically that shutting the grill would damage it?
Shutting the grill will damage it. However, the fire is going to be making saving throws depending on what you do to it. Is going to be the DC of that the fire makes.
Fire has saving throws. Okay, I will then cast Mold Earth and instantly excavate a 5-foot cube of loose earth.
Okay.
And just flip it 5 feet up into the fireplace.
Interesting. Okay, I like that a lot. So the fire has crawled its way out, and you're just going to try and cut off that portion of the fire,
Yeah,
correct?
just to tamp it down, mostly.
It's
Yeah,
crawled
absolutely.
out?
It's like, it spreads.
I like this a lot.
Oh, okay.
There's wood and stuff around.
There's there's a big salamander in there, and it's trying to get him.
For all we know.
So, I don't know, my spell save DC is 15, I guess?
Yeah. With your spell save DC being 15, and the fact that I like this, I'm going to say that it's a DC 16.
Ooh.
No matter whatever you do with the fire, it's going to be base DC 10 that the fire has
Sure.
to make. So you could do something incredibly dumb, and it could still technically work.
Yeah. Throw myself
however-
into the fire.
Could work.
I
You take
wrestle
damage,
it.
but all right.
I give it the people's elbow.
That is a 19 on the die that I
Silvery
rolled.
barbs.
Silvery barbs. Sure, why not?
You know what? To be fair, Silvery barbs does say creature, but
All right. Well,
can I do it anyway?
Hey, look, this thing's crawling
sure.
around.
You
Okay?
know what? Why the heck not? That's a 13.
Yay!
Yeah,
So-
there we go, baby.
The eastern
Stupid.
fire has been tamped down and started to be put under control. However, there is still part of that fire that is outside of the furnace, although the furnace isn't billowing anymore, so it might be a little bit safer to put out this fire that's currently spreading in that spot.
I'm just gonna move a little bit to the edge of the fire, turn around, and just start kicking dirt on it like a dog.
Okay, you start kicking some extra dirt on it.
That's my turn.
Yep, that will bring us back to the top of round 2 with Renald.
Okay. This guy's on the ground. He's still screaming.
He's come down a little bit.
How do I put you out? How do I put the fire out? I am the ghost of this mine.
He starts screaming for a whole new reason.
No, stop panicking. All right. Renald is going to run to the fire extinguisher as early as close as he can. Next round, In 3 rounds, I'll have a fire extinguisher and I'll put it out.
Perfect.
You could. Is that with a dash that you got there?
Oh, I've still got some more movement.
Good. Closer.
There we go. I give this guy a kiss on the cheek. I give the Duragar next to the fire extinguishers a little kiss.
He whips around with the fire extinguisher and it hits you in the face. Okay. Renald rushes over to the fire extinguishers. I'm going to say that it's fine if you just grab one. Like, that distance doesn't fully matter to me. You're using your action to rush and grab it.
Great.
All right. That is the fire's turn.
Does it turn invisible, or is there just now a floating fire extinguisher?
There's a floating fire extinguisher.
I loudly go, whoa, OSHA. You thought you could kill
the fire
me.
is going to spread further.
No.
Snøfrid, the fire that you're starting to kick moves away from you.
Yes, fear me.
Yeah. The fire to the north is moving a little bit closer to Leo, and the fire to the west is moving towards both Renald and the other worker who ran to get the fire extinguisher. That will go ahead and bring us to Leo's turn.
Velma, what do I do?
You don't really get a response from Velma.
Oh, come on!
Drop your
Velma.
glasses.
Wow. Drop your glasses.
You gotta increase your synchronization scores.
There has to be more than one fire extinguisher for these massive furnaces. Come on.
You and Velma need to enter
More
the
than two.
drift
Renald
together.
just got one. There's 2.
Okay,
That would be more than one.
I'm gonna find more. Investigation.
Okay.
Panic. 15?
With a 15, you open another crate over by the generator here, and you do find one more fire extinguisher.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I will use it on... Well, I can't use it. That's my action. I will
correct.
move into position to use it.
All right, you move over towards the flames that are coming out of the furnace to the north and get ready to spray it with your fire extinguisher. All right, initiative 15. The rock starts cracking a little bit more from up above, and I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Here we go, baby.
Does that include me?
You automatically fail. You can't move. and your face is sticking out of the stone.
But not enough.
Yeah, it's enough to get hit in the face.
I think they should at least get advantage because they're like a smaller target.
I would say it's negated by the fact that they can't move.
So a
Wow.
flat save.
But they can move just through the stone.
No, she can't move in the stone.
You can't move with
You
melt
can't move
with
in the stone.
No.
Yeah.
That's
All
silly.
right. 14.
I fail.
I also fail.
Artemis, you can go ahead and make one just flat.
16.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't give anyone advantage. I'll give it to no one because I forgot. That's my bad.
With the
I got
silvery
so
barbs.
excited.
I'm gonna say you don't get to give someone advantage. I gave you silvery barbs
You know
on
what?
fire.
Fair.
Touche.
That will be it's DC 14, and it's 9 damage to those who failed and 4 damage to those who succeeded.
Ow.
As the rocks
So I
start
take
falling
4.
even more.
Yay, 4 damage.
Okay.
I did that to avoid damage. Well, that didn't work.
Well, then you shouldn't have stuck your face out.
Yeah.
It's not that far.
All right, that is your turn, Artemis.
That is an insanely placed rock. Just saying.
Well, here's the thing.
That's
now there's a rock
darkness,
on
so
your
it can't
face,
see
so
me.
it's protected from the other rocks.
That's what I was saying.
They're heat-seeking, Rachel.
Oh, no.
They're heat-seeking rocks. It's true.
Yeah.
Casey is a heat-seeking rock.
Oh, but the biggest heat source is in the middle of the room.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, Casey.
Okay.
It's like, I don't think that's an insult.
I didn't actually think that there were fire extinguishers in this space. To
Didn't
be
believe in them.
honest. I just didn't know if that kind of technology was accessible.
Well, fire extinguishers expire after like 2 years, so they're probably not good.
Or
Yeah.
they're just not the traditional fire extinguisher that's the spray that you know and love today.
That's true.
Love?
It could be rocks.
It's rocks all the way down.
Just throw rocks at it. That's what they did in the,
Just a lot
back
of
in the
baking
day,
soda.
right?
Just throw a lot of
Like
bacon
a grease
soda in there.
fire.
I was trying to think during this turn, because I thought that would keep me safe from damage, but obviously didn't. And I was thinking, I was like, what would be a good water-based spell that would help? And I was like, maybe I'll just throw a bunch of good berries into the fire. The water from that
It'll heal it.
will
Yeah.
nourish the machine and maybe make it not so upset. But that doesn't
Oh,
actually seem
man.
like an applicable course of action.
You don't think?
So, considering I could be standing in the middle of the room or be in a wall. I'm going to leave. And I'm going to look for a fire extinguisher, please.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I really thought you were going to... I'm going to go look for a sprig of holly to cast Goodberry.
19.
19. Okay. So with a 19, you're over by the carts, and you start moving around, kind of looking to see if there are any extinguishers in this area, and you manage to find one more.
Yeah!
Good job, guys.
All right.
Good job, guys.
Knowing that the technology is applicable, I guess I'm going to move to close with Snøfrid to the best of my ability.
Yeah, so you rush
'cause
over
that
to the
is-
eastern fire?
Yes, the one that is, yes. Snøfrid is standing to closest fire that I can get to, yes.
Okay. After Artemis's turn, that is Snøfrid's turn.
I'm gonna try to just can I just get on this fire and bodily try to stamp it out? I'll take some. I don't mind the damage.
This one isn't emanating directly from the furnace.
Right.
You've cut that off at this point, so yes, I think you could. And I also think the damage from it is going to be slightly less severe because of that.
Sure.
So I still want the con save as you kind of enter into the same space as the fire, but it'll be less severe damage.
Will that be my action, or can I kind of like run around on it and then do a different thing?
Trying to put out the fire is your action.
So I will then, I see Artemis coming up with some device that I don't know exactly what it does, but I assume it will be helpful. And I dance around the edge of the fire and slither over to the next furnace, and I guess I'll try the mold earth trick again.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Do it!
So you are going to try and use mold earth. This fire is a little bit stronger now that it's spread out. So I'm going to reduce that DC from 16 because I gave you that extra one, just back to the normal 15.
Yep. Very sensible, very fair.
That, however, is a nat 1.
Ooh.
So with a natural 1,
Get those Snøfrid rolls, baby.
you mold earth and just instantly throw the dirt into the furnace, and it goes out. And I think as you're doing this, like maybe you grab it from slightly further away from the furnace, and the dirt that is just kind of going over the other fire just instantly goes out in 2 sections of this fire. So it's expanded twice. So you put out the core of it and one of the sections, and there's just one section that's left of this piece of fire.
Nice.
So we still we have the western furnace is still active, and then we have patches of fire on the north and east still.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great. Thank you, Casey. I feel useful for once.
You're always useful,
I
Bubba.
think, well, you're useful this time, yeah.
Just a little, let's see.
You died
Bonus
that one
action,
time.
useful, anything that I can do.
Jonas didn't die. Jonas was killed. Don't want to point fingers to whom, but...
Well, it was on my recommendation, so it's still technically my fault. Yeah, I don't got anything good. That's it.
Cool.
Okay. At the very bottom of the order, the worker who has been rolling off on the ground kind of stands up, looks at the fire and the dirt that has just kind of been thrown into it, confused, and he just says, "Ghost of the machine."
Yes. I'm over here now. I have a fire extinguisher.
Major Kusanagi.
Are you killing yourself? I'm confused.
No, I think of it like a virus. I'm sick, and I need to cure myself.
You're still so very far away.
Think of it like a virus. I need to cure myself of the sickness, which is the fire. But it's good to have a little fire, but not a lot of fire.
This is a fever, essentially.
Basically.
Do you get it?
No. The other one who is with you with the fire extinguisher.
Right next to me while I'm screaming.
Yeah. What is he? I think he's just gonna ignore that craziness and run over to the fire.
Mentally edit that out.
Yeah, if he focuses too much on that, he'll go insane.
Absolutely. He's going to attempt to use the fire extinguisher. I rolled a 7, and it just... nothing comes out of it. It just sputters and does not work.
Lovely.
That will bring us to the top of round 3. Renald, it is your turn.
Okay, I go up on the western fire there, standing next to the guy who just didn't do that well, and just whisper out to him, like this, brother. And then I shoot my shot,
Go ahead and just roll me a d20.
That's a solid 4, baby.
Your fire extinguisher also putters and does not work.
Fantastic. Could I summon my Echo to grab one and also give it a try?
There are no other fire extinguishers.
Great. Okay, cool. That was embarrassing. I used my second attack action to try again.
Sure, why not?
Red. I meant like this, and I got an 18, baby!
Yeah!
Oh, there you go.
The fire is going to go ahead and make that saving throw.
Okay.
That is a failure. I rolled a 3, so it's definitely under the 10.
Yeah.
And you put out another section of this fire.
Fabulous.
You can just, the way that I'm just picturing this is the canister that you're holding just shoots out this spray that coats the fire. There's this hissing sound. However, you aren't hitting the fire at its source. You are hitting it as it has started to spread. So immediately after your turn, the fire spreads out once more in the same direction, just making this seem like a futile effort. The fires that are currently raging outside of their furnaces are also going to spread. Leo, part of it is going to spread in your direction again, and you are going to need to make me a Constitution saving throw.
18.
18. Okay, that is a success. You're going to take half of this damage. Again, it's going to be lesser damage because it's not connected to the furnace.
Pretty good.
So you are, instead of taking 5 damage, you are going to take 3 damage. Or 2 damage, rather.
Works for me.
The other fire is going to continue spreading to the west and towards the tunnel where the rail is going. That is going to be your turn, Leo. You are currently engulfed in this fire at the moment.
Okay, I will spray that fire and make it stop.
Okay, you're going to spray the part of the fire that's on your square. Go ahead and roll me just a d20 to see if your extinguisher works.
12.
Okay, the extinguisher does work. It shoots out. This is going to only be a base DC 10 because it's not spraying as great as it should be. That, however, is a 9, so you do manage to put out that part of the fire.
Thank God.
As there is another hiss, and the fire dissipates in that area. After that turn, there don't seem to be any more stalactites that are going to be falling at this point, so we are going to move to Artemis. Although there doesn't seem to be anything falling, however, you can see that some of the walls here are starting to crack and break underneath the weight of itself, basically, and the weight of the building above it. It seems like this last explosion here has kind of disrupted the structural integrity of this cavern and this tunnel.
Fantastic.
All right. Artemis, it is your turn.
I'm going to close with my nearest pile of fire, and then I'm going to attempt to put out the fire with my extinguisher.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20.
Just flat?
Yep.
Okay, 6.
It sputters and does not work.
It's a broken one? I'm going to use the remainder of my movement to back away from this fire in case it spreads towards me.
Okay. You back away after the extinguisher doesn't go off. It's worth noting Renald's didn't work the first time and did the second.
Yes. No, I imagine I would try again, but I would not stand there.
That's fair.
If this stuff will move.
Totally fair. All right, Snøfrid, it's your turn. There's a little bit of fire directly north of you after Leo has put out where that spread to.
I'm amazed that I am somehow the most effective one in this scenario. I
think I did pretty good.
You guys are doing, but like in terms of tackling the core of the problem, I'm 2 for 2.
I didn't expect to need water. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, really, it was Casey who put in the work there.
With the natural one, yeah.
I will run around the machine to the western furnace and
hey, that's my area.
Throw some dirt in it.
Wow.
Okay. We're gonna keep this at a DC 15.
Throw some dirt in its eye.
That is a 3.
Nice.
As this one, the furnace, once again, is extinguished.
Snøfrid's like, I feel like I have a new calling to be a firefighter.
It's because you don't have to roll anything.
It's because I don't have to roll, yeah. No, because my bad luck applies both ways. Casey be rolling 20s right now, you know? I'm just getting a lucky streak. You know what? No, it's not calling you a firefighter. This is practice for throwing coal in the train that I'm going to build.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah. So I take some coal and I throw it in the fire.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean that's all I got. I'll look at Renald and be like, "You're doing great."
Yes, right. That is also the ghost of the machine in another voice.
That's the north furnace. I'm the left.
So at this point, all of the furnaces have put out. The fire is still kind of spreading throughout the room. However, the worker who is at the northern furnace, he doesn't have a fire extinguisher, and instead of trying to put out that last bit of fire there, he rushes over to the furnace area and climbs in.
Oh.
And he shouts, you hear him shout out, Ghost of the machine, we need to get your furnaces restarted, otherwise she'll come.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. It's one of those things where, like, you can feel something's wrong, but you don't really understand why something, that's why they got doctors. So how do we do that?
We need to get into the furnaces, start them back up with, I don't know, a tech check.
A bunch of spaces in the room get a nosebleed.
All right,
cool.
That'll bring us to the top of round 4. Renald, it is your turn.
Great. Can't wait for this tech check. There's still fires. Like, we should still put out the fires,
sorry,
right?
Yeah, I should roll again. The other worker has his extinguisher at the fire that's directly in front of him. He wasn't able to put it out last time. However, he will make the attempt this time. And he succeeds on getting the extinguisher to work. However, the fire needs to make its saving throw, DC 12. And I rolled another 3.
Yay!
Wow. Casey, you are on a streak right now.
Yep. Honestly, I'm glad it's now instead of, later.
No.
Okay.
What's later?
All right. I
don't like that.
go up to the machine, and I'm just like, the only actualization I need is self-actualization. And then I attempt a tech check.
Okay, you climb into the furnace to make a tech check.
Excuse me, I have to get in there?
You have to climb. He jumped right in.
Oh, I hate this. All right, yep, we're going in. Cool. All right, we're inside the furnace. It's nice in here. Roll in a tech check.
Your flesh is actively burning.
18.
So with an 18, you climb into the furnace and...
Sorry, 17.
With a 17, you climb into the furnace. You don't really have a great grasp on how technology works, but you can just hear this voice kind of reverberating through the machine as a whole. The worker is talking himself through what he's doing, and you are able to copy everything that he's saying and manage to get the furnace going.
What is your name, by the way?
Larry.
And Larry, what do you call me?
I don't. Usually, a ghost in the machine, I guess.
You and your brothers may call me Bahagrat.
Bahagrat?
Okay.
Just seems fitting. Anywho.
And as your furnace roars back to life, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
God, so many saves. All right,
Also,
we're going to use the old D.
Let's just talk about the fact that
you kidding
Renald
me?
is standing in like a red hot metal box with no shoes on.
It was a 15.
He has one shoe on.
It was a 15, then rolled to a 5, so that's an 11.
Yikes.
Ooh, that's going to be 6 more points of damage as you climb your way out of the furnace and it erupts back to life.
Man, we are bloodied right now.
Zoinks.
All right, after Renald, it's the fire's turn. Fortunately, the furnaces themselves aren't going to billow out anymore. They have been put under control and are back on track. However, the fires that are on the ground are going to spread, and it is going to spread again at you, Leo.
Aw, man. Come on.
So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, dex save? Okay. That's 15.
Okay, with a 15, you manage to jump out of the way, and you are only going to take 1 point of damage.
Oh, okay.
The other fire on the eastern side that's closest to Artemis is going to continue making its way towards the tunnel outside of this large room that you are currently in.
I'm working on it.
Leo, that is your turn.
I will spray down the one that just came in. Hopefully there's enough juice in this extinguisher to do that. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling... oh god, my extinguisher's starting on fire!
Is that
What just
that a one?
happened?
Is that a one?
My extinguisher is now spraying fire.
Oh, that's a 1. Okay, the extinguisher explodes in your hand and can no longer be used.
Oh my god!
They really did
my
not
fingers!
pray to OSHA enough. God.
You must pray harder to me, Bahagrat.
All right, Leo, are you going to move out of the flames?
Yeah, I would like to.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. God, I'm running out of there. I'm going towards some mine track. You guys have fun.
All right. At this point, the ground and the walls have kind of started to settle a little bit, and there don't seem to be any more cracks appearing. It seems like things have kind of stabilized here a little bit. Artemis, it is your turn.
I am moving in with my fire extinguisher actively. I'm getting like flashbacks to like, I don't know if anyone plays 2 dots, but when some of the dots are on fire, if they touch the other dots, those dots then become on fire, but now you have 2 fire dots,
Yep.
and those will spread individually per turn.
Yep.
So I think I gotta hit the ends and not make 2 separate fire dots. So,
I think so. Yeah. I really think so. What you
part
just
of
said? Really? Yeah.
That sounds pretty apt to me.
the part of the fire that's towards the door, specifically, unless I can get all of it in
Can't
one
wait
fell
for that to
swoop.
become 4 next
Depends
turn.
on how well you roll.
That's what I'm here for. Let's go. It's an 18.
That was a frequency only dogs can hear.
Well, I'm glad you didn't hear it then.
With an 18,
Yes.
it's going to be a very high DC for the fire. I'm going to say it's going to be DC 16. That is a 4. So with a 4
Fire can't roll dice. Did the fires get bonuses to these rolls? Or are you just rolling a flat dice?
I'm just rolling flat dice.
Flat check.
It is going to get rid of 2 of the sections of fire, and there is only 1 left.
Hey.
2 dots.
All right, Snøfrid, it is your turn. You are outside of the western furnace, which is just reignited.
Dots.
Oh, 2 dots.
Actually, there's only 1 dot.
There is 1 dot. Can I fit into one of these furnaces?
You might be able to squeeze in. Yeah,
All right.
it's going to be tight. The northern furnace is also currently being worked on, so you could make your way over to the western one.
Okay, so technically I don't have enough movement to run all the way around the furnace. So I'm going back over the top of it, but visually I just think it's funnier if I just made a complete circuit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold on. Were you suggesting shoving Snøfrid, a centaur, into the furnace?
That's what I'm about to do to myself, yes.
Oh, how? I want to see this.
I do it.
It's a shame we're an
That's how
audio-only podcast.
I just do it.
I want to hear this.
Snøfrid, you make your way over to the western furnace and start squeezing your way in. It's a tight fit, and it might be a little bit difficult for you to back your way out at this
I'm like
point.
on my side.
But yeah, you're on your side a little bit. Go ahead and make me a tech check to try and reignite the flame here.
Please. All right, that's a 25.
A 25.
Yeah!
Easily the fire reignites. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as the fire roars back to life with you in the furnace.
11.
With an 11, you are going to take 7 points of fire damage, but the furnace is reignited.
I don't really feel the need to do this, but I haven't used it this whole encounter, and it seems appropriate. So, because flavor-wise, I'm a little stuck in there, because I'm a horse.
Yep.
The way I get out is I cast Absorb Elements to take half that damage and use the resulting pressure wave to kind of like and pop out.
I like that a lot.
Love it.
You
Love
just
it.
hear this kind of pop of that vacuum as you
Yep.
shoot yourself out a little bit.
And I come out with like Daffy Duck soot and my hair standing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to bring us to the top of round 5. The fire's mostly under control. The furnace is back together. However, the fire is still spreading throughout the room, and you can see the northern fire that's been working its way over is getting closer and closer to the generator. Renald, it's your turn.
Renald DuCane will go... Can I go through the furnace?
No.
Out the north? No? Okay.
You can't just vent?
Out of my way.
You're the imposter.
I shove... the machine must get past you, and I shove the guy back on the ground.
No, that's
no,
an
you
attack.
don't. No, you don't.
That,
no, you
that
don't.
would be
No, you
violent.
don't.
Never mind. I juke around him. Because we're friendly.
Cool little pirouette.
And I'm going to extinguish, baby.
All right, go ahead and make that D20 roll.
All right, just flat.
Yep.
I am the spirit of the machine. Can I have a bonus?
You're not, though. So,
You're a liar.
8.
all right, your extinguisher just sputters.
Second attack.
Okay.
16, baby. There
It sprays. I'm going to make this DC 12, I think I said, for the extinguishers in general. Unless you roll really high on it working. I rolled a 13.
we go. Ooh, oh.
Can't believe you've done this.
So the fire is starting to go down a little bit, but that portion of it is not fully extinguished.
I
Will
shout
it
out,
not spread?
Larry, together!
I don't have an extinguisher.
Pass him the extinguisher.
Throw dirt on it.
Kick it.
Kick it.
It is the fire's turn.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no. Leave Larry alone.
That fire does not spread.
Yay!
However, the one that is over by Artemis and Snøfrid does.
Oh, no.
It's going to spread away from them.
To me. No, spread to me.
Sure, why not? It spreads at Snøfrid.
I still have resistance.
Oh, I also am resistant to fire. I forgot about that.
That would have been
I'm a tiefling,
useful.
aren't I?
Yeah?
All right, so it's going to spread towards Snøfrid. Snøfrid, go ahead and make your dexterity save.
I don't know why I did this.
Yeah,
15.
He still
You
did
were
damage.
very
Just not as
enthusiastic
Okay.
about it, too.
15
I
is a
just wanted
success.
value out of my spell, okay?
You're going to take half of 6, which is 3, and half of that
Yay.
is 1.
1.
Yay!
Yeah.
I don't know why you wanted that.
I took 1 avoidable damage to prove my worth.
Yay, value.
Value.
Leo, it is your turn.
I'm contributing.
my extinguisher exploded.
It did explode, yeah.
Imagine setting yourself on fire and being like, I contributed.
Well, all in a day's work. I guess I'll run over and futilely try to kick it.
Okay, you want to try and kick out one of the fires? Which one? The one to the western fire that's with Snøfrid? Because you ran towards the exit.
That would make sense, but I guess I was by the generators before. I probably see
Yes,
that it's
but-
going towards those. And magic.
Do you wanna try and
explosion's
sprint over
probably
to
not
the-
good.
Yeah, you can try and sprint over there and put that one out.
Yeah, I can definitely sprint over to it.
Okay, it's just kind of kicking dirt on it. It's going to be DC 10.
All right, we'll try. That's all I can do.
It was on a 5, and then it bumped to an 18. The
That's a
fire
6.
roars a bit, and it does not seem dissuaded by your kicking of dirt.
I have hooves and I don't have feet to get enough dirt off.
What a jerk.
That's the problem. You don't have enough paddle. All right, Artemis, you're up.
I am going to get rid of the fire that Snøfrid asked for.
Okay.
Snøfrid just stares at you through the flames with a giant evil grin that's like, I'm helping.
Oh, no. Oh, my
no,
God, it's 16.
The anti-machine spirit has arrived.
The machine devil.
The machine devil has arrived.
I rolled a 10. That is going to put out that portion of the fire. And
Let me see.
the machine devil is slightly not amused.
Okay.
Chainsaw Man reference?
Yeah, other than that, that's my turn, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I will
Snøfrid.
also say one of my resolutions when Snøfrid came back to life was that she would get more reckless. So
Yeah,
That's fair.
Including asking God for fire. That's reckless.
I'm a daredevil.
All right, Snøfrid, it's your turn.
we're trying to die all over again.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up to the northern fire that's approaching the generators,
Sure.
and I'd like to use mold earth again, but this time rather than like put fire onto it, I just want to make like a fire break and like gap out the floor so it can't reach the generator.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I like that. I'll go ahead and roll. We'll say DC 16 again.
I mean, if I can do both, because technically, I mean, the Earth has to go somewhere. But the important part to me is that I make the gap in front of the generator.
Oh, I see.
So that
you're
the
just
fire
trying
can't
to prevent
spread
it
that
from.
way.
Yeah, I'll say you can probably make it do both because I rolled a 9.
The Earth has to go somewhere anyway. So, like, if I can just fling it to the side.
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of fling that dirt onto that portion of the fire that's closest to the generator, putting that out. There's only 2 portions of the fire left. There's one by Renald and Larry, and there's one by Artemis. It is currently Larry's turn. He's going to rip the extinguisher out of Renald's hand, or the ghost of the machine's hand, and he's going to spray it at the fire.
I moved us next to each other so I could rub his shoulders while he did it.
Well, you rub his shoulders, and it startles him, and the extinguisher blows up.
No!
I rolled a 1.
Oh my god, guys.
It's been this little patch of fire for the entire game.
Is Larry
Larry's
okay?
fine. It doesn't damage, but it blows up.
Like turn 1, the
jeez.
core of it got knocked out. And here we are.
He took my fire extinguisher. That's...
Yeah, he did. He did take your
that's
fire
funny.
extinguisher.
That was the
funny.
same one that I tried to do earlier.
Yep. His other friend is going to rush over to the same area and make the attempt with his fire. And
I also
his
give him a
almost
back rub.
You give him a back rub?
I give him a back rub, too.
Okay, he gets it to work, but he only rolled a 10, so it's going to be DC 12. It's going to be DC 12 for the fire. And that is a 3. That portion of fire is extinguished. There's only one portion of fire
my
left,
God.
and it is with Artemis, and we
It's
are currently
me.
at Leo's turn.
I'll book it on over and kick dirt at it again.
Leo, come spit on this fire.
All right,
spit
Leo
on it.
kicks dirt and starts spitting on the fire. I rolled a natural 20. It
a
is
little
going
dirt
to
in its
spread
eye.
at you, and you are going to need to make another dex save.
Oh god, I didn't even roll to kick at it.
You don't need to roll.
Roll to kick that fire's ass.
It's good because I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1 on your
I rolled
save.
a 1.
Oh my
With my
God.
bonuses, it's an
4
8.
points of fire damage.
Okay,
my
at least it's
God.
half because I get half damage.
All right, 2 points of fire damage.
Yippee.
And the fire
What is
did
going
spread on that
on?
natural 20. All right, there are 2 portions of fire now. One is engulfing Leo, and the other one is near Artemis, right next to Leo.
It's hot.
Artemis, it is your turn. Finish the
Yeah.
fire, please.
I would love to finish the fire. Here we go. Nat 20!
All right, with a natural 20, you take your fire extinguisher and just throw
I
it
spray
into the
Leo.
fire, and it just, yeah, you spray Leo. Leo runs covered in whatever this substance is that's putting out the fire through the other fire and puts that out as well. And with that, in round 6, we are out of initiative.
That only took us 36 seconds.
Renald throws his arms over the 2 Duragar and just simply whispers to them, "I'm so proud of you, my sons." And then I gently fade off of them, and then I just run away.
You should
Yeah, they just
Oh, man, amazing.
run away. Just run away. I arrive back over next to Artemis, and I'm just like, "Weenie." That's not my voice anymore.
Ready to go.
We have to leave now.
And do you all just make your way down out of the tunnel, making your way out? What's-
No.
No, I kind of want to see how this plays because they can't see us. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find out why
a-
they're doing this.
Also-
say to Renard, hold on.
We've also, I feel like we have enough evidence at this point that they're not going to be hostile on site. So maybe we can negotiate with them.
No, they think that the ghosts of the machine just helped them,
Okay. We can
Oh, yeah,
negotiate on behalf of the ghost of the machine.
No.
You know?
The ghost of the machine just revealed that it is their father, and they're gonna have a lot of questions.
Renald, did you just start a whole narrative?
I created a bunch of lore, and I got them really excited. I'm gonna go hang out elsewhere. Maybe you're a different ghost. Goodbye.
I'm the machine devil. Oh, goodbye.
And that's what we're on the session.
It's too good.
Another banger of an ender.
Oh, man. Amazing.
Classic.
Well, thank you so much for listening, everybody. Does anyone have anything they'd like to
Casey,
plug?
that was a very cool idea for a non-combat encounter. I really
that was fun. That was
Yeah,
fun.
that was a lot of
I've
fun.
never felt more stressed by non-enemies in my life.
I just existed.
I really wanted the fire to get to the generator.
I've never felt more proud of
No.
my sons.
I also really wanted the fires to be out of control till round 10.
No.
No.
Something bad happens on round 10.
Something extremely bad happens at round 10. Something less bad happens when the fire gets to the generators.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I guess
But
we
still
won't
bad.
find that out.
You know what could have happened? I don't know,
What?
but you can follow me on Twitch.
I thought you were gonna say-
/Majora's Rose. No, it's not time for that yet. It's not time for that yet.
Time for
Later,
what?
Sky. It is time to
Later.
follow me on Twitch and on my personal social media at Rachel Kordell. There you go.
LINKTR.ee/TINTENSEHER.
God, that
get a
fucked with
remix
my
of that. Come on.
dyslexia. Oh my god. I literally am looking at your name right now and I was just like, how spell what?
I was really worried I would screw it up.
Oh.
I don't really have anything to plug today, but if there's been a lot of stuff in this throughout this campaign that have been like, this would be cool if this happened. Like, I write out a lot of potential outcomes, and most of them don't come to fruition. So if you're interested in like knowing what those could have been, like, let us know, and maybe I'll post some stuff about
yeah.
it. Get you that interesting information.
Insider
Juicy
info.
insider
But you're going to have
information.
to message us on social media or email us at rpgestures@gmail.com.
Come and travel to the outback of Australia. See yourself some kangaroos. Leave a review. Go see the big rock. Leave a review. Meet up with some crocodiles. Leave us a review. Have a couple of shrimp on us. Leave us a review. Go visit the Sydney Opera House. Leave us a review. Check out the Gold Coast. Leave us a review.
Suck out the Gold Coast?
Suck out the Gold Coast. Suck out the Gold Coast of
Guys,
all its
Hoover
bloody...
is Australian
Stop.
for goodbye.
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 I don't think it's canon unless Rachel says it. I'm not
That's
ending my
fair.
recording
I was
until Rachel
gonna
says
say,
goodbye.
like, in order to get to like Australia, which is I think what you were talking about, we would have to leave. In which case, goodbye.
But we can never leave because we are continuously recording this
please,
podcast
Casey,
for
always,
always and
always
forever. And
recording.
if you're listening to this now, it has been several years since we started, and we cannot finish. We will never finish recording. This is going to go on forever.
Visit Australia.
What did you actually say, Sky?
I said, go
What was-
visit the Gold Coast. And then you heard suck. So I kept trying to be like, suck out the marrow of the Gold Coast
Why
and
did I-
bleed it
Why did
dry.
I hear suck out the Gold Coast?
Suck